In 1954, a man arrived at an airport in Japan with a passport from a country that doesn't exist. The country was called Taured. At first, airport officers thought it was just a simple mistake, but what happened next turned this strange incident into one of the most mysterious stories ever told. The man had arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport on what appeared to be a normal business trip. He looked completely ordinary. He carried a briefcase, spoke several languages, and presented official travel documents to immigration officers. But when they checked his passport, something strange caught their attention. The passport listed his nationality as Taured. The problem was simple. There was no country in the world called Taured. Confused, the officers began asking him questions. Where exactly was Taured? The man calmly took a map and pointed to a location between France and Spain. But on the map, there was only a small country called Andorra. The officers explained that Taured did not exist, but the man became frustrated. He insisted that Taured had existed for over 1,000 years. He claimed it was a well-known country and could not understand why the officers were pretending it wasn't there. Even stranger, he had documents to support his story. His briefcase contained business papers, hotel reservations, and what appeared to be official currency. His passport also contained several international stamps from previous trips. Everything looked real. Authorities were now deeply confused. They searched their international records and databases. They checked diplomatic lists of recognized countries, but they could not find a single reference to a nation called Taured. It simply didn't exist. The man's passport looked authentic. His travel stamps appeared legitimate. Yet the country listed as his home did not exist anywhere in the world. Some officers began to wonder if this was some kind of elaborate fraud. Others quietly joked about something far stranger. What if the man wasn't lying? What if he really believed his country existed? Authorities decided to place the man in a nearby hotel while they continued their investigation. 2 guards were placed outside his room. The windows were several stories above the ground. There seemed to be no possible way for him to escape. But the next morning, when officers returned to question him again, something unbelievable had happened. The man was gone. His room was empty. There were no signs of forced escape, no broken windows, no open doors. He had completely disappeared. Even stranger, the documents connected to the man seemed to vanish as well. There were no official records of the incident, no passport, no identification, nothing. Over time, the story became one of the most famous unexplained mysteries shared across the internet. Some people believe the man from Taured may have come from a parallel universe where the geography of the world is slightly different. Others believe the entire story might simply be an urban legend that grew more mysterious over time. But one question still remains. If Taured never existed, then who was the mysterious traveler